It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Falcons and the Eagles next.
It is
on
time
EA
for
Sports.
football. As the Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can...
To the goal line and in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Falcons.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the
Falcons offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they are not gonna catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got
offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now he'll run. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
He'll tuck it and take off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. He'll run again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Off he goes. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch. Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield, that's London. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. Now he's loose again. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's going to tuck it and go. Woo. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He fires downfield for Pitts, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's going to run it. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now, deep ball for London. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now he'll run it. Yeah. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. But 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.